Spring to kick off with final supermoon of 2019. Wednesday marks the official start to spring in the Northern Hemisphere, and just hours later, stargazers will be able to see something that won't be visible again until 2020. This full moon will be the third and final of the year, with the next supermoon not set to rise until February 9, 2020. Supermoons, interestingly. The full moon rises behind the New York City skyline, including the Empire State Building, center, and the Chrysler Building, left, as seen from downtown Newark, NJ, Sunday, March 12, 2017. AP photos. The vernal equinox signals the changing of the seasons around the globe, marking the transition from winter to spring in the Northern Hemisphere and the flip from summer to autumn in the Southern Hemisphere. Day. Just hours after the changing of the astronomical seasons, the full moon will climb above the horizon. These two events are falling unusually close to each other. However, March's full moon is always given the nickname of the worm moon. Traditionally, other nicknames for March's full moon include the sap moon, the crow moon, and the Lenten moon. Questions or comments? Email Brian. Search for location/city.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.